do under pressure? Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, a moment can live on forever.
A very good morning, everybody, and welcome to Carlow, to the Snooker Billiards Ireland Academy for the semi-finals of the Macau Casino World Matchplay Billiards Championships. A huge thank you must go to everybody here at Snooker Billiards Ireland, to Jim Lacey and all the wonderful staff. And I want to single out one man in particular, and that's our national coach and the man who's been responsible for junior development of billiards and snooker in Ireland. And that's Mr. PJ Nolan. And the reason I say that is because the work that he has done over the last 10, 15 years to encourage new young players and to watch some of them grow and end up in the professional ranks in snooker, but also to develop, is so important. And the reason I say that, and to acknowledge PJ Nolan's incredible work, is that I want to go back historically to around about the early 80s in Middlesbrough in northern England. And there were three men who had a vision: Albert Hansen, Ralph Macklin and Keith Mallon. And they established the Middlesbrough, the junior league. So all these young players started playing billiards. And who would have believed and known at that stage that they would create multiple world champions? And three of those men are here now for the semi-finals. And three of them are 1,000 break builders. There's only been 7 people in the last 60 or 70 years who've achieved that incredible feat, and they are here today. So a big round of applause for Mr. PJ Nolan for his vision paper. And particular success to you and to Snooker Billiards Ireland. We've had an incredible week of billiards here already, but we're now at the semi-final stages, and boy, what a lineup we have for you. On table 1, Mr. Paul Causier from Australia will be the marker, and our referee is Jenny Choi from Korea. And two of those men from Middlesbrough, they've been great friends for 30 years. They've met so many times in finals. They are multiple world champions. They are the finest exponents of what they do. They are break builders, they are tacticians, they are safety players. And in the big breaks department, they are making huge breaks, but also in this format, the modified format of billiards, where it's games of 100. It's a totally different mindset, and it's a joy to watch how well they ply their trade. So, the first semi-final is between the brilliant, all the way from Singapore, Mr. Peter Gilchrist, and his opponent from Middlesbrough, Mr. David Causier. And on table 2, Peter Adrians from Belgium will be our marker, and our referee from Austria, Christian Falk. And the two finalists, Mr. Robert Marshall, former professional snooker player, now back playing great billiards and has made it to his semi-final. Congratulations to Robert Marshall. And here at WBL, we are so thrilled to see the return of one of the greatest of all time, a man who's been out in Qatar for many years, and he hasn't been here at a WBL event for almost 10 years, and our tournament is the better for him being here. Watch and admire the brilliance that is Mr. Mike Russell. The matches are the best of 13, so the first player to 7 will go through to the final. We will take a break after 6 games. So if I ask the referees to get their place to the table, the very best of order, and enjoy our semi-finals. Thank you.
Question 4.
$21, $23,
3.
$25,
6. 8.
28,
10.
32,
22.
44.
24.
47.
27.
50.
29.
52.
32.
54.
35. 37. 14. 42. 45.
Gilchrist.
14.
84.
50. 53. 55.
4.
58.
7.
61. 63.
64.
56.
Correct.
71. 74. 76.
17.
79. 81. 12 by 1.
19. 22.
84.
25.
86. 89.
28.
92.
31.
Marshall, 92.
33.
2.
36.
4. 6. 8. 2. Four.
Maybe 15.
Six.
Two.
Eight in the first game, Robert Marshall.
Two.
Second game, Robert Marshall to deck. Mike Russell, two.
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 Four. Six. Game on. W.
Five. Six. Nine. 12. Motion. 12. Two. 4. 6. 8. 11. 14. 16. 16. 3.
8.
6. 8.
24.
11. Blanking.
Forty-six.
22.
Eight.
24. 27. 30. 30.
43.
32. 3.
47.
22.
27.
24.
80. Okay, money is 80.
27.
82. 85. 87.
39.
89.
31.
91.
34. 56. 38.
93.
40. 42.
96.
45. 47. 49.
96.
52. 54. 56.
57.
37. $69. $71. Mike Russell, 71. Three. Six. Nine.
Seven.
11.
Nine.
14. 16. 18.
14. 17.
21.
19.
24.
21.
27.
26.
29. 32.
36.
Robert Marshall, 32.
37.
3. Five.
34.
7. 10 at the game. My cross.
36. 38.
Third game. My cross to play. 5. 7. 10. 5 cross to 10. 33. Six. 9.
14.
12. 15.
20.
18.
26.
20.
26. 28. 41. 33.
23.
36.
36. 28.
39. 41.
31. 33.
44.
36.
47. 50.
39.
56. 55.
42.
57. 59.
45. 47.
61.
50.
53. 91.
81 bought by 1.
92.
83.
Kansas City. David Causier.
86. 88. 91 of the game, Michael.
92.
Thirty.
Just seen that.
$36.
71.
$41.
36. 78.
43.
81. 81. 80. 86. 36. 88.
43.
90. 91.
3.
48.
40. 47. 49. 52. It's okay. 54.
44.
57. 59. 62.
36.
65.
49.
68. 71. 73.
55.
75. 78.
60.
81. Not my fault. 81.
62.
2. 5 in the game. Go with Marshall.
65. 67. 70.
2.
85.
4. 7.
88. 90.
10. 13.
92.
16. 20. 5. Brother Marshall 19. Mike Russell 2. 4.
Up to ground cost.
4. 6.
97.
9. 11.
100. 85. 250.
14. 16. 19. 21. 24. 27. 30. 31. 53. My crossword 53. 40.
27. 29.
43. 46 in the game, my boss.
32. 45. 37. 39.
26. Go ahead, Marshall. Take that.
42. 44. 46. Oh, 47. 29. 55.
2.
57. 60. 62.
4.
64. 66.
6.
69.
8.
79. 74.
10.
77.
10.
Ken.
The break. 50. 60. 19. 21. 23. 73. 36. 39. 42. 45. 47. 50.
49,
57. 53. 56. 58. 61. 64. 67. 70. 72. 75.
50,
6. Marshall 86. Four. Six. Eight. Ten. 12. 14. 16.
Hi everyone, it's Chris Coombe here. We're just starting the commentary for this Macau Casino World Matchplay semi-final that's ongoing at the moment. David Causier against Peter Gilchrist. As you can see, we've just started the second half of the match after the interval, and Gilchrist is ahead by 4 games to 2. And very pleased to have Peter Sheehan alongside me for the first parts here. He's obviously recently joined the Thousand Break Club, so very well done to you, Peter. And you've had a great tournament yourself, just lost out in a very close match yesterday. But what's your thoughts and reflections on how things have gone?
Yeah, it's been a good tournament, Chris. I really enjoyed it. So I started off a bit slow in the Irish. I started warming up in the match play the last few days, culminating last night against Dave. Probably should have won. Dave admitted I should have won. It was 5-3 up, and it was a fantastic game. And you know, Dave come back at the champion he is to win 6-5 in a really a bit of an epic match, really. But yeah, pleased me form. and these matches are coming along nicely as well.
Yeah, so often, isn't it? It's one visit, billiards, one chance, and the players of your level and the caliber that we're seeing here, that's all they need to take the game, isn't it? And obviously, how will Dave be feeling at the moment, being 2 games behind? It's first to 7, of course.
Yeah, I think Peace is playing really well here. He's I think he's double. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's double balked them on every single break. So he's put them under pressure immediately, and he's just done it in this game. Obviously, you've got to hit the ball if you're double balked, otherwise it's a foul, and he's let him in again. Peter's been very deliberate. He's playing a slightly different style. I think he's playing no miss billiards, if you like, in this 100-up style. I think it's most important. You're just playing the next shot to leave another shot. Whereas if you're playing, I think, time games, sometimes you play shots as if you want to make a 300 or 400 break. Whereas the 100-up format, it requires a slightly different game, a different mentality, I think.
Yeah, so perhaps would you say playing to like bigger margin of error sometimes, just not taking too many risks?
Yeah, I think it's not taking as many risks. Sometimes I think you sometimes have to play your drop cannons a little bit, catch the red a little bit thinner, so you're more or less guaranteed a good red. Not too concerned of what your opponent's ball's going to, but it's things like that. I think, yeah. I think the Indian players are very good at it. They play this format quite a lot.
Yeah, so yesterday in the quarterfinals, Gilchrist beat Tvaj Harrier 6 games to 2, and there was an epic match on this table last night as well. Mike Russell defeating Pankaj Advani 6-5. That went on quite late, so obviously I think it was gone 10:30 by the time Mike finished, and then he went straight on again at 9:30 this morning. So that's a fairly quick turnaround. It's a lot of billiards at this stage of the event, isn't it? Because I think the first couple of days, obviously playing 1 or 2 matches per day, but then it really builds up, doesn't it?
Yeah, yesterday was obviously I came into the last 24, so I had potentially having 3 matches, which I did. So it was a long day. It's quite a long long strain on the mental side as well as physical. They're trying to concentrate for that long. I managed to win 4-0 easy early on against Aiden, which conserves some energy. But yeah, it's quite a. Once it gets going, it's you are playing a lot of the time. The first few days it can be 1 match, 2 matches. There's a lot of waiting around in between, but once you get to the business end of the tournaments, you're playing a lot of billiards.
And I know we're obviously watching Gilchrist v Causier here, but just to say, isn't it great to see Mike Russell back? I'm sure you would have competed with him, in the professional game in the 90s. I mean, it's just fantastic to see, and I think his touch is obviously clear to see for everyone watching. It's a delight to watch, isn't it?
I think it's absolutely amazing for the game that Mike's back. I've not actually seen or spoken to Mike since 2003. Last time I seen him in Malta, he played the World Championship there, and I think he's an absolute all-time legend of the game. And the way he plays, and the way he cues, and his concentration is phenomenal. He's such a good player. I think every player looks at Dave and Dave as well, but as Mike, and you can take something from him. The way he plays the game, he just plays the right shot all the time. His touch is just phenomenal, and it's great to see him back. And I hope he continues to play and play in some more events.
76.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's involved in quite a close match with Rob Marshall. 3 games to 2 ahead, as you can see there. That's also available on our YouTube channel live at the moment to watch on the next table. Looks like he's obviously behind in this game, as you can see on the scores, but he's got a chance to go 4-2 ahead as Mike, so we'll keep an eye on that one. But on the match table here, Gilchrist is looking like he's on a 46, so he's made this break from the start of the game, so he'll clearly be hoping to hold the table now.
So yeah, I think Peter was involved in another great match with Surav Kothari yesterday as well. I think Surav missed on 97, and Peter came back, showed some bottle to come back and win. Another fantastic game. I mean, the last 16 draw yesterday was quite brutal, really. I mean, the best players in the world all playing each other. It was great to see. That's a big miss, that.
Yeah, you'd be disappointed to miss that one, letting Dave back in. And could that be his last shot on this game? He's a 51-0 ahead, of course, but that's one mistake can lead to the end of the game. So let's see how Dave gets on here. But yeah, the format can be different in terms of the seeding because it's down to matches won and also games won. So it only takes a top player to lose one of their games and win 4-1, for example, in the group stage, and that can affect their seeding, can't it? And obviously, if they lose a game, that certainly affects where they finish in the draw.
Yeah, it's weird sometimes. A lot of the UK events, obviously, 9 times out of 10 we're chasing second place seed with Dave, and sometimes you finish second or third, so you're not obviously going to be in the bottom half from Dave. You can end up with a worse draw, but sometimes if you finish 5th or 6th seed, you can end up with a better draw, and the draw can open up for you. It's just weird sometimes, and especially this match rate, one frame here or there can make such a difference as to where you finish and who you're going to play, and what table you're going to play on. So, but there's nothing really you can do about it. You've just got to get on with it and play each game as it comes, and just try and do your best. To play against Dave, and you've more or less, to put him under pressure, you've more or less got to play no miss billiards. You've got to punish him every single time. He's so good.
Yeah, I know from playing. I played Pankaj Advani in the groups, and in the group stage, obviously Pankaj was heavy favourite to win clearly, but I certainly felt the pressure of knowing that any miss that I made would likely result in the game being over, and that's pretty much how it panned out, really. So it certainly makes you really focus when you get to this stage, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's another phenomenal player, isn't he, Pankaj? Absolutely a brilliant cubist. And I think his preparation before this, he came, I think he won the Indian National 9-ball championship. So he's a multi-talented cubist.
Yeah, and as you said, we've had some really good matches so far to get to this stage, and Advani had a really close game, didn't he, against Christian Kirk. He was 4-0 ahead. Advani wasn't, and Christian came back, didn't he? So that was exciting to watch. Yeah,
I was at the time I was playing my last 16 against Druv on the next table. Pankaj went into a 4-0 lead, and Christian, he really shown some bottle to come back. He just took the brakes off and just went for it and showed the class player that he is. And we said to him last night, I said, that if that doesn't give me confidence, nothing will, to come back against an all-time great like that. He's a fantastic player, Christian. He's getting better all the time. He's a really top player and a big threat in any tournament.
Yeah, completely agree. Dave's got into that a bit too much, I think, but I think he should be okay. He can play this into the top pocket or a cannon. But I think that caused him to miss, really. It just went a bit tricky for him there, Peter, didn't it?
Yeah, just ran on a couple of feet too much, didn't he? Just put that extra bit of pressure on. He knew he had to get that. But normally Dave's potting is phenomenal. He very, very rarely misses a pot.
And how have you found the tables this week? And we're using a super fine cloth, which obviously plays very fast and responsive. Do you find that helps top of the table, or has made it slightly more tricky?
I think it does help. Once you get the speed, I think it took a couple of days to get used to the speed. I think I mentioned to yourself my preparation on my table back home. We had just recently had a new Liber win fitted, which is absolutely rapid, very responsive and very similar to these. So it's helped with my game. But yeah, the tables are lovely, especially 1 and 2. The start table is absolutely immaculate. It's no rolls, the pace, beautiful tables. Always love coming here.
Yeah, you've had great support from SBI, the Snooker and Billiards Ireland Academy, hosting the event and sponsoring as well. Like you say, they always go the extra mile, everyone involved here, to make the conditions as good as possible. And Macau Casino, Salmon Engineering and the Talbot Hotel have provided great support as well.
Yeah, it's appreciated by the players as well. You know, it's always difficult to get sponsorships, but when we do appreciate anyone helping out and supporting the game. It's much appreciated. So Peter playing, he just says he needs 30-29, is it? So we think he's going to be playing no risk, leaving a shot and afterwards making a good red every time. And this format sometimes, when you need 12 points and you've got the most obvious shot in front of you, sometimes your head is pickled and you just can't see. Whereas you're playing time game and you're flowing, you don't even think about it. When you need 12 points and you're thinking, well, what's my next shot? When it's sometimes so obvious. This format can be quite difficult sometimes, but it's really entertaining, good to play.
Yeah, and this event is being played using the modified rules as well, so you may have seen that mentioned if you're not so familiar, or if you're watching for the first time. It basically comes into effect if a player pots their opponent's cue ball, and when the next player comes to the table in the same game, then they're allowed to play directly onto a ball in bulk, even if they're in hand, but only for the first shot. So we'll mention that, of course, if it crops up, but there'd be no pot whites here, because obviously Gilchrist is well set to take a 5-2 lead, you would think.
As I said before, they say Peter's double bulked on every break, and he's got it every time, and it puts your opponent under pressure. But it's quite risky. If you get it wrong, you hit it thin, you're leaving the world for your opponent in the two balls, possibly in the middle of the table. But obviously Peter's been practicing it and he's perfected it, and it's instantly putting Dave under pressure every time he breaks.
Yeah, absolutely, because when you play a double bulk off the break off in this format, the incoming player can't actually play into bulk directly, because they're not coming to the table as a result of being potted. They're coming to the table for the first shot of the game. So in that case, and there's no miss in this format, so they have to play out of bulk and try and disturb the balls, or it'll be a foul, and the next player can have the ball spotted. So Peter's run out that game now, so that's 5-2.
Another addition to this format, potentially in the future, I think could work, would be maybe a shot clock. You know, there are certain times where there's a difficult, it's not much of a shot on, and some people take quite a bit of time sometimes to play a shot, and that could make it even more interesting. Say it was 30 seconds, but maybe some events in the future that could be trialled.
Yeah, it would certainly add an interesting aspect to it. It's not something that's we've tried before in billiards, but talking about the double bulk off the break, though, I had an interesting one where one of the players I was playing, Keith McCready, actually, he played a double bulk break against me, but his cue ball actually went into the bulk pockets, and he got the red in bulk, so he actually ended up double bulking himself off the break. So I was thinking that I was going to be double bulked, and then his cue ball dropped in, and then he had to fire out of bulk and try and hit the balls.
Yeah, that's the risk, but if it comes off, you're in a really good position, aren't you?
But obviously it goes without saying that every game is important at this stage, but I think if Peter won another game to go to 6, then Dave is potentially in a situation where one chance for Peter there could be the end of the match. So this is quite a crucial game, I think.
Yeah, it certainly is, and you know, we've seen it time and time again. He's got loads of bottle. He's come back loads of times, different formats timed. He did it with me last night. You know, so the match is certainly not over. He can quickly rattle off 2 or 3 frames in no time, and it could be level. But as you say, you know, he's playing under pressure here, and you know, he knows if it goes 6-2, it's just down to like one opportunity possibly for Pete to win the match.
So I think he'll be looking to try and set up a drop cannon if he can and push the red into a better position over the top pocket.
He's cut that a little bit too thin. Maybe I don't think he's got the angle. Maybe bit of check side maybe.
I think he could just get in off this white. I think he'd prefer to do it without playing any side, but look pretty natural. It's difficult to tell sometimes from the camera, but
Yeah, he's got a nice high white now for the drop cannon if he's going to elects to play that. By bringing the red further off the top cushion, gives him more margin of error, no risk of a cover, and he can put the red in a good position over the corner pocket.
still got a bit of work to do, hasn't he, to try and get the perfect top of the table position, but he's certainly got the white in the vicinity of the spot now.
Should be a straightforward cushion cannon, but they are missable. I think it's best coming from this side and hitting the red first. He should be okay.
Yeah, I didn't intend for the red to go in there, but looks like he's still okay. That was a good shot, pushing the red over the middle and just clipping the white, hardly moving it at all, and I think it's situated almost next to the spot, if I can see there.
Yeah, he's in a very good possession now, Dave. Expect him to run out here. Again, he's just probably that's the type of shot I was saying before in this format. Just get a good red, whereas before, say if he's playing a time game, he may have wanted just to glance the white, just to keep it as close to the spot as he possibly could. Playing that with a little bit more risk, but he just played the shot just to leave the red and for an easy scoring shot in the next shot.
Yeah, it's an interesting observation, and just goes to show that even players of this caliber are not taking undue risks. And Dave will need to cross the bulk line, wouldn't he, if he continues this break as well, so But when the position is right, Peter, players like yourself and Dave and Peter Gilchrist, of course, and Rob Hall and so on, the bulk line crossing is almost natural, isn't it, when you're in the right position?
Yeah, obviously, when you're in a good position at the top, you leave the half ball or 3/4 ball pot after a recovery cannon from float right position. Once you've got the slide with the table and the bounce and the speed, it's quite a natural shot to come off 5 cushions. The risk is on the newer clots when you first come, the slide is that heavy. You've more or less got to play it reverse, and you've got to come off the top cushion second to last cushion, to avoid the in-off, because if you go in-off, you can leave a cover. But interesting, Pankaj's his style is 2 pot reds, and then he goes to the middle, and he's outstanding at it. That's how he decides to do it.
Yeah, it's great to see so many of the Indian players here, and many of whom are also staying on for the IBSF Championship, which starts tomorrow, and that goes on for 4 days.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that myself. Feel like I've been here a month, but yeah, it should be good. As I say, again, a great lineup. All the Indian players are here. Obviously, Dave, Peter, Mike, Rob, myself. So it's going to be another good championship, and it's with it being timed, you can get into a flow, and hopefully there'll be some really big breaks.
So Dave will be getting the bulk line warning very shortly from referee from Korea, Jenny Choi. So, like you were saying, Peter, he's not quite at the top though, is he? So he may have to go about it in a slightly different way, but we'll see. But Dave can get to the top so fast, can't he, from when he needs to, that he may end up setting up a drop cannon shortly.
He's got that opportunity now. Nice little cannon, leave a 3/4 ball, half ball shot. Yeah, he's on it now, and this is what Dave will play. He plays this so well, off 5 cushions. For the top, hint to right hand side, back round again.
Yeah, you can't see this going wrong from here, but 10 more points needed to get to the 100 target, of course. And it's interesting to know that the 4 semi-finalists here, 3 of them from the Teesside Boys Billiards League. I mean, how incredible is that? That they've produced so many world-class players, and of course 3 of them are here today playing.
Yeah, it's fantastic. You know, the amount of players that come from there. I think it's something like I could be wrong, but I think it's about 5 world champions come from Teesside. You know, when they played in the pro game back in the 90s, early 2000s. You know, Chris Shutt, he was just a phenomenal player. Paul Bennett, there was just so many top players. And going back even further than that, Bob Close, Lee Largan was another great player. And it's produced so many top billiard players. And obviously Peter, Mike, Dave, still going strong in the 50s.
Yeah, just a reminder, the other semi-final, Mike Russell and Robert Marshall is on the for stream, and they're on a break at the moment, and Mike Russell is 4-2 ahead.
Yeah, fair play to Rob Marshall. He's had a good tournament. He's playing really well. Really dangerous player, Rob. Obviously, a snooker background. He's got a outstanding potting, and he can play top of the table very well as well. Very dangerous player.
I think they fluked cannon there, but it's far from easy with the white being hanging over the pocket like that. There's not much you can do with it in this format.
Whereas under normal rules, you'd pot the white and double balk and go again. But under this format, you just can't. And it does. It makes you think.
No, I didn't see it because David was between me and the ball.
There seems to be some debate whether it was a cannon or not.
Yeah, potentially having a closer look. I'm not sure if we can get a little replay of that one.
I think it's going to be difficult to see from this angle, if I'm honest. I mean, the referee was the closest, I think. So he should be able to see from there. I'm not too sure, but
yeah, the modified rules was brought into a few years ago now to try and stop potential negative play, because the attraction may be to play pot whites and double box, but obviously you have to play a bit more of an imaginative safety if you do pot your opponent's ball, or potentially take the risk of trying to run the remaining points off the red. We've seen that a few times this week.
yeah, it's I really enjoy this format. It is good, and sometimes even when you need 20 points, you're not even thinking about potting the white, and then, oh, why don't I just pot the white? Because even though you need 20 and it's run a few hazards, yeah, it's a different format, and it does make you think differently to normal flowing time billiard games.
And what have you got coming up, Peter, in terms of billiards? Is this the last tournament following the IBSF for you?
Yeah, that's my season done after the IBSF. I'm gonna have a couple of months off, and I'll be back. I can't make Austria, so I'll be hopefully for Leeds in August. Start playing, start practicing again in July, and back to it. But yeah, be looking forward to a bit of a break. Putting a lot of work in before these tournaments, you know, it takes up a lot of my time. Obviously I work shifts and everything, and everyone's the same, and trying to get proper practice in beforehand, and with life and everything that goes with it is, you know, can be difficult, but I enjoy it at the same time. So that's why we do it. We love the game, we love playing, and to play to a good standard, you've got to put the work in. You can't just not play. You have to put the work in and try and improve.
So I think that issue there was resolved. So Peter back at the table now. Far from easy though.
Possibly a cannon off the top cushion. That's the only shot I can really see, or a safety shot. I think it's going to be difficult to score from here unless he's got a very skinny cannon.
68.
Yeah, that was tricky to judge, wasn't it? Trying to cue down like that, and especially on these responsive cloths. But Dave might be able to get in off here. Doesn't want to see that white going. Just okay.
Yeah, he's in a good position now. Just try and leave the red in the middle and just drop on the white. He nearly got a double kiss then. That'd have been a disaster.
Russell, 84.
And there's still a high break prize in this event of £200, even though it's 100 up. And interestingly, the break of 105 has been made 4 times by 3 different players. So they got to 99, I presume, and scored a 6 shot.
Yeah, potentially £50 each for them.
6.
Obviously, the most you could score is 109 if you manage to get a 10 shot on the last shot, but that's pretty unlikely. I'm not sure what the record is. I think it's 107 potentially, but
Yeah, I think Peter got 107 a few years ago. I think someone's to try and get that, or 107, 108, whatever it is. The chances are it's going to go in the group stage or earlier on. I think if a player's on 99 here, they wouldn't be playing any or taking any risks to play a 6 or 7 shot.
Yeah.
They just want to get the game won. Simple as that, especially at this stage.
yeah, similar to snooker if a player's on a maximum, isn't it? Just getting the frame one is the key task.
Maybe if the prize was 50,000, I'd be different then. So Dave's on the comeback trail here.
Yeah, he got a nice contact there on the red, didn't he? And could we be seeing another run out here?
But you wouldn't back against this going to the last game. A 7-6 either way.
Yeah, this format certainly does lead to exciting finishes. Last night we've mentioned the match between Mike Russell and Pankaj Advani, and your match, of course, with Dave, and with Pankaj Advani's match yesterday against Christian Kirk, and even going back to last year, we had a thrilling final, didn't we, where Causier beat Advani in the decider here.
Yeah, I remember that match. I think that would have been great television. It was fantastic on I think it was 8-7, was it? Unbelievable. I think Dave played the most unbelievable in-off Jenny into the middle pocket to win the game. It was total bottle. That could have gone either way. Fantastic final.
What's it?
29. 31. 36.
58.
39.
60. 62.
Just gone a bit awkward here for Dave. He's going to play this cannon, I think. But this white could go in a nasty place. And he's been a bit unfortunate there, getting that white in off as well. And he's got a nice little drop cannon here. Nice bit of run for Dave.
Yeah, that fell very nicely indeed, didn't it? And as you can see, he can push the red towards the pocket now. Dave, of course, looking to complete the double, having won the Salmon Engineering Irish Open a few days ago.
51.
And he beat Rob Hall in the final 7-0-2 to 3-5-5. Robert Marshall and Mike Russell both reached the semis of that event.
54. 56.
Do you think in a time match we might see Dave potting the red here and try and stun over to the right hand side of the table and leave a cannon from white to red and potentially playing a safer option here?
Yeah, I totally agree, Chris. That's the say the type of shot, less risk. But when you're playing a time flowing match, you want to get. Sometimes playing a shot to make a 500 break. That's your mentality. You want to get a big break, get the balls to the top, get them floating white and get flowing. Whereas you just want to leave a scoring shot in this format, especially when you've got like 15 minutes, 15 points to go. Sometimes your brain can be a bit cloudy, a bit foggy, and you don't think straight because you're just thinking, I just need 15. So you don't really play the shot you'd normally play.
Yeah, Dave could potentially win this game without needing to cross the bulk line, but he has crossed it anyway. He had a bit of a margin of error because he sent the cube around to an area where he could have got a cannon, neck shot, or a pot red, or an in off white. So no real problem, and this is now the perfect opportunity now to score the remaining 3 points and get back to 5-4.
There's always potential for a drop cannon to go wrong. I think he'll try and catch this on a thin side. He's gone quite fit. He's gathered them. That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Commentator's curse. But yeah, this has gone a little bit tricky. Can he just get a slow in off here?
Yeah, it's a good shot.
So 2 for game, and that is 98 unfinished break there from Dave Causier. To go back to 5-4 behind now. Very much game on here, isn't it?
Yeah, as you said, I think it could well go. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to the final game. Really good.
Yeah, we were just talking about the break-off there in between games there, and you'll be the best person to explain, Pete, about are you changing how you break off and where you put the red? Because we have seen some players do that, haven't we?
Yeah, traditionally the normal break you'd have, so you'd hit the red 3/4 ball, put it onto the side cushion, and put it towards in the vicinity of the corner ball pocket. In this format, you tend to hit it a bit thicker, and you don't really mind if your cue ball goes near to the corner pocket and you don't leave it enough because your player doesn't want to pot your ball, and you just want to leave it. It's quite a safe break to have. You're not leaving any option for them apart from dragging into it or playing a sort of a contained safety shot.
Yeah, and that's assuming, of course, you're not playing the double bulk, but it's an interesting way of playing it, and just goes to show how important the break-off is, especially at this level.
Yeah, it can be the difference between one chance and game over. As simple as that. So you've got to play, as we've said, no risk billiards really on this format, and you're playing the calibre of these players.
So I think Gilchrist got the nice angle here to get the yellow off the cushion. That's gone a bit awkward for the red dropping in, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think he slightly underhit that. I think he was intending to push the yellow over the middle pocket to leave the in off.
This game, Matchplay.
Gilchrist, 19.
So with the whites in bulk, he'll be looking to get the red into a good position and possibly playing off that. Or a cannon.
Yeah, I think ideally like to get the red close to the baulk line. Centre pocket pot and leave a swinging in off the white with a bit of side to bring it back out into play. But it depends where you get it. If he gets it close on the right hand side cushion, you could, it's an easy cannon, I think, for Dave. Sometimes when you're in this position, you're sort of scared to overhit the ball. So sometimes you end up under-hitting it when you want to get the red in a good position to recover the white, your opponent's ball from baulk. That's the danger. So obviously, if he double baulks himself in this format, he has to hit it. They can't play it miss, and that can be a game changer. You may well pot two pots here off the spot and play the cannon down the table and go about it that way.
Nice view there of the half ball and off. I think he may have played that over touch the runner's side, possibly to send the red around off two cushions and back into the middle of the table. Sometimes on these cloths though, Peter, you think you've just left it slightly short and the red just runs on slightly and can just go far enough to going off in the middle, can't it? But
yeah, always tends to be a little extra one or two rotations of the ball. You think you've underhit it and it just finishes a nice half ball in off into the middle pocket. That's a good example of what we just said then. He played quite thick and heavy, so he needs it to stop. If it goes over, he could be in trouble here, and he's gone too heavy.
yeah, you called it a few shots ago, didn't you? And he should be able to hit these balls, but doesn't really know where they're going to go. Well, that's worked out well.
He's had a couple of nice little runs there, Dave, in the last couple of games.
But no matter what format we're playing, when your opponent is sat in the chair, if you're the non-striker, as it were, then there's nothing you can do here. Peter will just be hoping that he can get back to the table in this game.
Yeah, sometimes it can be frustrating if your opponent has a couple of flukes or a good run when you think you're going to get to the table. It can be frustrating, but sometimes you just got to try and put out your mind and just focus and tell yourself you're going to get another chance, and you've got to take your chance when it comes.
absolutely. But there's a few players that are more experienced than Peter Gilchrist, so I'm sure he'll be keeping his composure and concentration, ready for his next chance.
Yeah, the experience these two fellas have got is, been playing 30 odd years. It'd be interesting to know exactly how many times they have played in ranking events and semis and finals, and what the overall record would be. It's the experience and level of play they've had over the years is fantastic. So Dave's performances the last 18 months, 12 to 18 months has just been phenomenal. He really has gone to be a level. His score and his break building has been... we've all been trying to catch up with him, basically. He's been really, really good. And it's remarkable, really, as he gets older, he's getting better. He's a fantastic curist. And I know for a fact how dedicated he is, practice-wise. He still puts his 2-3 hours every day. And he's puts the work in, and it shows.
Yeah, Causier number 1 in the world at the moment, and Peter Gilchrist number 2. Of course, Dave is defending this title that he won last year, and he won the timed World Championship, of course, last October at Landywood Snooker Club in England, and he'll be looking to defend that title in October again this year. But yeah, he's just fantastic to watch, relentless scorer, and he just keeps getting better and better, doesn't he? But there's certainly players that are capable of beating him and putting him under pressure, and this game could certainly go either way now, and it looks set to go 5 each. Best of 13, of course, so best of 3 for reaching the final, it would seem.
Yeah, a great ad there for the game. Been so many matches like this, hasn't there, the last couple of days. I hope the people watching on YouTube are really enjoying it.
Yeah, one of the disadvantages, I guess, of the timed format, and due to the wonderful standard of players that we have in the game, that matches can be very one-sided. In a 5-hour match, the final can be pretty much over, and after 50 or 60% of the match is gone. But in this format, it's never over really until the last shot is played.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, in this format, it's never over, as you say, and it's like snooker. If you could be 9-1 down, but you can still win 10-9. Difficult, but it's possible.
3. 6. 8.
Welcome to Rob Hall, who's joined us in the commentary box. I'm Rob.
Thank you very much. Afternoon, guys. Hope you're all well. I've just got to the venue and I understand that Peter was 4-1 and 5-2 up, and Dave has pulled it back, so we're in for a good final part of the match anyway. We've just been saying in here that Peter's made the double bulk every time off his break off, which is pretty impressive. Obviously trying to generate the first chance against Dave, hoping Dave would miss the balls in bulk.
4.
Dave's back in now. He's shown his bottle again, come from behind. He's done it many times before. Looking strong again.
Yeah, he certainly seems to have his tail up right now, doesn't he? He's got his speed around the table. Balls are more or less where he wants them.
As we both know, it's so difficult to stop when he's in full flow, especially in the time games, and sometimes you don't see a shot for long periods of time.
Yeah, he's tough to play, isn't he? Because he doesn't play what we will probably class as orthodox billiards. He's a great shot maker. He doesn't seem at all phased when the balls are slightly out of position. He doesn't mind giving the balls a bit of pace at times, but he's certainly kind of mastered his own style, which is often not the case in sport, is it? Because you try and emulate the great players at the time, but he's become very, very good at his own kind of open style, and the speed at which he scores and the rate at which the scoreboard moves is incredible at times. And these hundreds up, he can get them rattled off in between 4 and 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's quite unique, Dave. A unique cueist, the way he hits the ball, and he certainly generates a lot of reaction off the cue ball. And he plays with a very, I think it's on about 8mm tip, very very thin cue. I've actually picked it up, and I think only Dave would actually play with it. But obviously it works for him, and he's had that since he was a teenager, I think.
Yeah, I think the backstory to the cue, I think it may have once been owned by Alex Higgins. And I think Peter Gilchrist managed to get it off Alex Higgins, and it's ended up in Dave's hands. I think it's an old Brothers and Watts mascot cue, I believe. And it weighs over 20 ounces, so in my opinion it's a terrible cue, but he makes it work.
Yeah, he's just played that drop card into perfection there. He's back in again. It's looking like 6-5. You just can't see Dave missing from this position.
No, I mean obviously there's the question mark of crossing the bulk line, but he's such a good potter. He's very good at finishing low on the red and pumping the cue ball round. Although he wouldn't be a big fan of doing it from perfect postman's knock, because he'll probably try and get his opponent's ball to one side of the red, just in case the 6 shot does happen. By having it one side, you would always have the long range cannon. If it's pinned behind the red, the cannon's very, very difficult.
We were saying before, Rob, as well, that the first couple of days trying to cross the bulk line on the new clots, the slide, it makes it a lot more difficult, doesn't it? you've sort of like got to alter the way you do it until the table settles down a bit and it comes off a little bit more squarer. It makes it a bit more easier to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the easiest way is to leave a slightly thinner pot than what you maybe usually would. By potting a thinner ball, you get the cue ball closer to the bulk pocket when it enters bulk, and avoids the 6 shot into the other top pocket. So easier said than done, mind. But Dave is definitely one of the best at crossing the bulk line.
And we said before as well, the Pankaj, he does the 2-pot method into the centre spot, doesn't he? And he's got that down to a fine art as well.
Yeah, possibly a strong snooker background for Pankaj. Finishing on what usually you would say is like the wrong side of the blue, as they would do in snooker, but obviously for crossing the bulk line, no other balls anywhere near bulk, so it's quite a simple method, as long as you do finish low enough. If you finish a little bit straight, then it can be hard work. But I think the key is getting the cue ball to one side of the red before making the crossing. You cover yourself, and on all results then, always leaving the cannon.
Here's his opportunity to do that now.
It's close to the pocket, I think. I just got round. So it's game over now, isn't it? It's 9 of the easiest points you can wish for, and he's going to take a 6-5 lead. All the pressure's now on Peter to try and play a perfect game, not leave Dave any easy chances.
And it's Dave to break, I think, as well, so that could be significant. Like, it's not a double block.
I can just tell you on the other table that Mike Russell is nearing the end of the 8th game, looking like going 6-2 up. He's got a lose into the centre pocket, so I think it was a fairly close, nervy start in that game, but Mike looks like he's in full control now.
We were saying before, Rob, it's great to see Mike back playing at this level again. He's such a legend of the game, and his touch has been fantastic this week, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, considering the amount of time he's had out of the game, his touch and his general play has been very impressive. I mean, he works in Qatar at the National Federation's Academy there, which is an amazing facility. So he will have been hitting balls, but without, 7 years without competitive play has been very impressive. I mean, I spoke to him on the first night before the event started, and he said he's got no expectations whatsoever. And yet when he's half a millimetre out of position, he looks furious with himself, so he definitely has got some expectations. I think that's more about himself playing well rather than results. But it is fabulous to see him play, and I mean, I think all modern players are of our kind of age, Peter, have all tried to emulate our games on Mike, because he's probably the best we've seen live, I would say. Arguably the best. I mean, obviously Dave and Pankaj would be in the conversation, but the best post-war players. I mean, they're all at this venue, aren't they? I mean, five 1,000 break players, obviously yourself included, and Peter Gilchrist, Dave Causier, Pankaj Javani and Mike Russell. That was quite some photograph yesterday with all of you together. It's definitely a strong field of events, and obviously moving on to the IBSF, that starts tomorrow, which is also a packed field. So with some more of the really good Indian players coming over. Gilchrist over, so I saw him last night. So that'll surely be a great event as well. Back to the timed format, 90-minute group matches, and then the matches growing in duration from there on in.
Yeah, I think we both prefer the time format, Rod, don't we, to get that flow and get your rhythm going at the top. But I certainly enjoy this format as well. But looking forward to the IBSF and getting back to longer timed matches as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the timed is the format which all billiards purists prefer, because we all want to be making big breaks at top of the table without the interruptions and breaking games. But this format, 100 up match play, definitely has a place in the game. If we ever had to sell the game, I think you would have to use this format to make it interesting for the casual observer or the people that don't know about billiards. Because we all know, although the purists love it, the long spells at top of the table can be quite monotonous. But it's there's place in the game for both.
Peter was unlucky there, very unlucky. Possible cannon off the side cushion here, bit of running side for Dave.
Yeah, it's a good shot. The red was a big target. When it's about a ball's width off the cushion, it plays almost 3 balls big. So it looked a good shot, but it was a big target as well. So he's just slipped past that to run through cannon. So Peter's lost the last 4 games, so he'll be keen to make a decent contribution here. Red's slightly out of position. Whether it looks like a short Jenny, possibly from here. Quite difficult to see at this camera angle, but so he's brought the yellow back up to try and save the red. Puts it in bulk though, so.
Well, there's not lost if he's got the Jenny. Yeah, it's an easy fix, isn't it?
Yeah, very slow Jenny to leave the pot red in the same pocket, and then he'll go enough yellow. That'll be my sequence of shots from here.
6.
I'm not sure about Peter's new hair colour, mind, but
Little tinge of ginger, maybe. I'm not too sure.
oh, it's missed it. He'll be disappointed at that. That was quite a nice chance. Oh, it's a good shot from Dave. The angle just must have been perfect for the half ball, which you could say was unlucky for Peter to leave that. The ball's in just the right place for the half balling off. But it's gifted Dave a great opportunity now.
Yeah, that could be Peter's last shot in this match.
Dave's very good at those drop cannons, where the opponent's ball or the first object ball is quite deep down the table. He's got no interest in getting that first ball anywhere near the spot. He just concentrates on the good contact on the red, just to leave himself a shot of some sort, and then he deals with it after. A lot of players get too technical on that shot and get a little bit obsessed with getting the first ball behind the spot, and that can often rob you good position on the red ball and leave you awkward cannons and screw cannons at distance. So Dave's plays it in the most simple form, just simple half ball to leave a shot off the red. He's left a little bit of a stunned cannon here, maybe. May see the red going round the table here.
Not sure if there's actually room behind the white here, but if it's not, you should be aware there was as well.
Oh, good call, Mr. Sheehan. That was about the only thing that could have Oh, he's lined up.
He's had some run there.
I think he's lined him up. There'll be a few choice words under Peter Gilchrist's breath right now, I can tell you.
30.
And I can't see an easy safety shot here. He's that red is right in the middle of the table.
Yeah, leaving the yellow on anywhere on the board cushion is going to leave a potential half ball in off into either pocket. It's difficult here, unless he tries to force a cannon on the left hand cushion. Fantastic shot.
Yeah, using heavy left hand side there to square the ball up off the side cushion. It's a great shot, but it's not out of the woods yet. This is a tricky little pot into these tight pockets on these star tables. You can see there how narrow the opening is from that angle. It'll be dead weight to leave the cross loser coming back. And there we see how difficult they are. Be a stun cannon, white to red, I think.
42.
The red's gone a little bit far, so it's stunning off maybe, stun cannon.
Not ideal.
He
He's
could
got
be top of the table here. Little thin cannon, leave the white at the top. Forcing in off white. Oh, it wasn't quite forcing. He's managed to play that at a controlled speed, which has helped him. He'll play a series of losers now. The main objective is to get that white close to the red. And he won't be bothered how many losers this takes. So I'd imagine he'll play white back up to the red now. Half ball. There we go, he's come to save the red. It's a good shot.
Yeah, so he'll probably leave the white over the middle pocket, bring the red out to the centre of the table, and he's going to be in a really good position after this. Needs that white to run, and he's perfect. White behind the spot, and away he goes.
He hasn't got the baulk line crossing to worry about here. He had enough points on the board to not need the crossing, so he's been unlucky there maybe. Got a cover off the drop cannon. Personally, I'd have taken more losers into the middle to bring the red back further, to pot the red into the middle, to negate the need for a drop cannon. As we all know, drop cannons carry a bit of risk, so but he's played a lovely shot there. Got himself out of trouble.
Yeah, that was a massive shot, that wasn't it? I think that could have won him the match.
Another good shot. Nice speed.
It's always nice to run the red when you're in this position, isn't it? Just take the extra bonus points, if you like, rather than going straight to the top.
But he's done the same there again. You see, yeah, for me, I think he's left the red a little bit short. I'd be trying hard to make sure I leave a pot red in the centre to stop this kind of potential cover risk happening from drop cannons, but He's got himself out of trouble, just needs good speed on this red, bring it back round to the top pocket. It's perfect, that's a great shot.
79.
Great position for Dave now to see out this match. It looks like Mike's on the verge as well. Going to be an interesting final.
Yeah, it looks like both matches could be closing out at about exactly the same time here, so. Mike needs another 13 points on table number 2. He's got a nice drop cannon. Dave's in good position, he's got the white centre table. Just played a long loser to leave a drop cannon, so it's hard to see these guys, both these guys, not running out and winning the matches.
Yeah, going back to Mike, it's fantastic. He looks like he's going to reach a final after 7 years away. Really sets it up for an intriguing contrast between Dave and Mike. Fantastic. Oh, don't Dave just missed there. Interesting.
Just missed a little PK screw cannon there. He just finished slightly hampered after the drop cannon, so Pete would be furious with that shot.
And Mike just missed the pot red to win the match.
Still awkward for Peter here. Hard to tell from this angle if this half ball enought's on. So Robert Marshall missed and Mike's now closed the match out. So it looks like that in-off red wasn't quite on for Peter. It looks like he tried to play with a little bit of left-hand side to widen the throw, but didn't quite get there.
This is a position we were talking about before as well there, Rob. He does have the option of potting the white and running through and running off the red. Only required in 24 points.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of that this week, and it surprised me a little bit. That's what he's tried to play, Peter. If he's landed on this half ball in off red, he's been quite fortunate. Oh no, it's not on. Played a safety shot. But it's definitely left Peter a shot on the red here, so it's not all over just yet.
It's a perfect example of the modified rules of opponent's ball being potted and Peter comes back in and he can play behind the baulk line, for anyone who's wondering what's happening here.
Yeah, I'm a massive fan. I don't know what your opinion is, Peter, but I'm a massive fan of that rule. It stops long-winded negative play, promotes scoring, promotes in-depth thinking about safety shots. I'm a big fan of it, to be honest. I'd love to see it brought into the game in its entirety. Not sure whether that will happen, but I think it's a much nicer way of playing billiards.
Yeah, I totally agree. It is a good rule and makes you think differently. I think be a bit more positive and aggressive rather than negative.
So see, he's just been playing a few clever cannons around bulk. Potted the red. He's now left the green off white into the bulk pocket. He'll play this hoping to leave a loser into the middle, or if he overhits it slightly, possibly a drop cannon. So we've got the European Open next month. That takes place in Vienna. That's preceded by the Austrian Open. The European Open is also played over this 100 up format with the modified match play rules, as we call them. So again, I like the format. I also like times, but it's nice to have a bit of variety in the events. Can make them more interesting, bring in different aspects of the game. So
Yeah, I totally agree, Rob. And I say, if we had to sell the game to terrestrial television, this is the format we'd have to go down, definitely. Make it more watchable for the untrained eye and the casual snooker fan, maybe.
yeah, 100%. So this is a big visit for Peter. He's managed to get the balls back to top of the table, although I'm sure they're not quite where he wants them. But that's be a good shot here.
He'd have took this position 5 minutes ago when it looked like Dave was going to win the match, but we could well be going to that elusive final deciding game.
This visit here is just all about concentration, holding your nerve. He'll be trying to play the most simple form of top of the table here. He won't be taking any risks. Just wants another 60 points. He won't be playing any very, very close cannons here. He'll just be making sure he's got a nice easy shot.
And I would have thought 2 pots to the cannon, which is what he's doing here now.
Yeah, with the white in the position it's in, it's crucial to leave the angle he's left here for the cannon. If you finish too straight on the red, you end up having to play a stun cannon and bring the red back across, and that can go wrong real quick, because quite often the red will come back and hit the other 2 balls, and then you're in the lap of the gods a little bit where they land. He'll just make sure he keeps finishing on this kind of angle to make sure he doesn't have to play that stun cannon that can go wrong.
Maybe a thin cannon off the yellow, bring it up. Oh, he's going for the pot.
I think he's going to play pot and then cannon back. The good thing about this position, if the cannon for any reason doesn't look nice in his opinion, you always have the 369 position. So again, the yellow's quite deep, so again he'll make sure he's got this big angle. You can see he's doing nothing flash here. He's just keeping this as simple as he possibly can.
I think in normal circumstances you've played that cannon there to come on the left hand side of the yellow to push it back towards the spot. But as you say, he's playing no risk billiards, and keeping it as simple as he possibly can.
Just interested what angle he's got here. Oh, he had enough to play a cannon, but it's okay. That was close to dropping, but it's managed to stay on the lip of the pocket, so it's been a nicely controlled contribution. This is usually when we play, we're striving to make big breaks, but Peter is literally just playing for the 80 odd points he needed, 70 or 80, whatever it was. Again, look at the angle. Oh, sorry, he's gone up to the centre pocket. great match for Jenny Choi of Korea to officiate in as well. I'm sure she'll be very pleased to have had the best seat in the house for this match.
Yeah, she's improved greatly from the last couple of years. Good ref.
I noticed last night at the hotel she was sat with the 2 Korean players that have come over for the IBSF. I'm sure she's friendly with their guys from their national federation or association.
Great position for Peter here now. Easy cannon. And we are going to a final game.
What this match deserves, I think. I think it's been fantastic. So Peter's stopped the rot, and this will be a game of nerve now. I think all you're hoping for is one good chance. You only need to score 100 points. I think if you have a good chance and don't take it, you can't complain too much. It's just whether the 2 players can hold themselves together. So it should be a fantastic deciding game to see who meets Mark Russell in the final.
What could be interesting to say, I think it's Peter's break, which could be interesting. If he gets double balk and it goes well for him, it can the margin is that small.
Yeah, he's been playing it well so far. It'd just be interesting, won't it? Let's see how he feels. Does he play the double bulk to take the opportunity of the up and down cannon away from Dave? But we all know what can happen if you play a poor double bulk, and you can make yourself look a little bit daft, and you gift your opponent a fabulous opportunity. So it'll tell us a lot how he breaks off here. It looks like he's been doing the double bulk confidently so far, so I'd be surprised if he doesn't.
Yeah, I think myself and Chris called it before. I think it was going to go to a final game decider, and here we are. Fantastic, another epic match here at the Matchplay.
I always like looking at players' body language at this point. You see it a lot in the snooker, don't you, where the cameras zoom in on the players. You can get a real feel for how they're feeling. Nerves, whether they're calm. You can see Dave there. His heart rate will be up, that is for sure. Be a few deep breaths and he'll just be hoping for one good chance.
I'd say similar to snooker, as you just said, you just want one chance in that last game. That's all you can ask for. If you don't take it, it's down to you. But you need to get one last chance. That's what you want. That's all you can ask for.
Don't know if Peter's asking for advice off his dad here, but he's pushing out that calm persona. But again, he'll know the situation.
Yeah, Frank Gilchrist, a lovely fella. Been coming to watch Peter for many years. All the players get on well with Frank, lovely guy.
So it looks like they're just taking a few minutes. Toilet break, I would say. Just to gather the thoughts, trying to compose themselves, trying to keep that heart rate down. Trying to tell yourself not to twitch any shots.
Easier said than done. I done it last night in the last game.
No, you played well last night, Pete. You fabulous billiards. But when Dave's coming back at you at the speed he does, it is very difficult to close out games. But the boot's on the other foot here for Dave. He's usually the one chasing, but his run has just been halted by Peter. So
yeah, they're both so experienced and they're both winners. This is literally anyone's game. Anyone's game. Paul Cosgrave from Australia, great ref. He's also a tournament director down in Australia, I believe.
Yeah, I've known Paul for many years actually. I think I first met him in 2005 in my first trip to Melbourne with an England team from the EABA. I've since been returning to Melbourne for the last probably 10 years or so, and he's a fantastic referee, but arguably a better tournament director. He runs a tight ship down there and holds a lot of respect. It's great that he travels all this distance to officiate in the World Championships, both here in Ireland and also in the fabulous Landywood Snooker Club in the West Midlands. Especially with all the travel problems at the minute, he's made a big effort to get over to the UK from Australia.
He's actually, in the years gone by, he's also officiated for big World Snooker events as well, hasn't he, on television? So very experienced referee, very good.
Yeah, he's worked for the WPBSA, and I think I'm right in saying he was an air traffic controller at Melbourne Airport, so I think the players could do with a bit of that calm, cool and collected sort of attribute right now.
Yeah, he's playing a double balk. You can see the way he's playing it.
This is a massive shot now in this final. Just needs to avoid that kiss. So he's got the double bulk. But that white has gone very close to that corner pocket. Dave will hit this at a decent strength. Wow, if he's lined those up, Peter will feel very hard done by.
Yeah, I definitely think he's earned the right to have the first opportunity with that break off. And he's quite unfortunate not to have a good opportunity here.
Yeah, I think you'd put down that to a little slice of luck for Dave there, just to line those balls up into such an awkward position. That little double kiss went quite well there. Just left Dave half ball into the ball pocket. I think this is going to be first nice opportunity for Dave Causier. Just a second ago he looked down the table. That was just to see if the in-off red was on from in hand, but he's played that white so well to the top of the table.
Depends if this red goes. Has he got a cover, or is he? Oh, he's got loads of room.
It's just all about nerve now.
You would have wanted that white of a bit more pace to come back towards the spot, but he's still okay. He's got a cannon.
Got choices, hasn't he? I think his top cushion cannon to leave. It's okay, little screwing off. He'll probably go straight for the drop cannon here. Some players might choose to take one little loser off the red to put it more central, but there again, not too interested in that first ball. 100% concentration on second ball contact, which Dave is unbelievably good at second ball contact. He always seems to get it just right. It's a real skill in that.
Yeah, he tends to get the three-quarter ball contact on the red on most of his drop cannons. and leaving a great position.
Taking 2 pots. Looks like enough red from here. Leave a drop cannon. I think in a normal long game he might have been tempted here to play behind the white if he was searching for big breaks, but this short format, he's not interested in any slight risk that might have been involved with that. So again, playing the game in its most simple form, just chasing down those points that he needs to win.
Yeah, I think all these shots are a percentage, aren't they, Robert? You just want to score and leave a scoring shot next shot, and and you can forget the position that you'd normally be looking for in a timed game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, not at all interested in big breaks here. And that's the beauty of this format, isn't it? It makes you think slightly differently. Makes you play the game slightly differently. So the white's just a little bit wider from the centre line of the table than he would like, but a controlled pot here, then he will be able to lift the white off the cushion up to, roughly parallel with the red spot. I think he would have liked that a little bit higher. Oh, he's left a little thin cannon here. And you see how there he's started to push the white up to, when I say parallel with the red spot, I mean the same distance from the top cushion as what the red spot is. If you get it up to that, it makes this pot quite forgiving.
It makes it a lot more bigger margin of error, doesn't it, Rob? Once you've got that ball on the line, an inch or two below it, you've got to be more or less on the money, in perfect position to get the recovery cannon, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So he finished a bit straight on the pot red, he just left it on the top cushion and he's played that cannon. So just a little bit of a reset here. I mean, this is pretty good. If the in off white, he'll go in off white pot red. He may take a couple of more losers. Yeah, he brought that red back nicely. He won't want to move this white too far. Oh, he's gone enough. So there you go, that's what I was saying a little bit earlier about bringing the red back up for a pot in the middle rather than leaving it deep for a drop cannon. This is a much safer and less risky way of approaching top of the table. A few years ago I went through a period of purposely not leaving myself drop cannons as often to try and approach top of the table more safely and reduce risk. Easier said than done, but I think it's something that players maybe should do a little bit more often. We've seen so many big breaks break down because drop cannons have gone slightly wrong with covers. Quite a famous one was 2010 in Pune when Mark made 1137 and it ended with a cover on the top cushion. If you get a chance to watch that break, go onto YouTube and watch it. It's a fabulous break. And also the commentary by Michael Ferreira, great player, another 1,000 break player. And the commentary was also fabulous.
Correct me if you're wrong also there, Rob. I think Mike also in his next visit make a 700.
Yeah, 735. I think it was 1137 followed by 735.
Well, this could be a big cover. This.
It's got a good white. I think Peter may be half interested in this little screwing off red. Got the advantage of being tall. If he doesn't need the rest, he'll definitely have a go at this, I think. I think the red's just off the cushion, so he can play it.
It's a pretty straightforward safety shot, isn't it? With the half ball onto the yellow, put the 2 balls on the side cushion. But if he gets this shot, it's big risk but big reward if it comes off.
Where Peter stood, he might be looking at leaving the yellow where it is and possibly playing safe off the other 2 balls, but okay. Well, Dave's got down very quick here, so he likes the look of something.
Great shot.
Don't quite know what Dave played, but they've finished in a nice position for him. Possibly thin off the red, side cushion, bulk cushion, try and get the yellow. The yellow's very tight, so it's not actually that big a target. Can't quite see how much gap there is between the yellow and the cushion, whether he can play the up and down cannon onto the red. Big risk of a double kiss playing that. Oh, I think Dave's going to fancy the white top cushion cannon here. He'll just be looking at the angle to see where the half ball gets him, whether it gets him where he needs to be.
The red's a big target too.
Yeah. That's finished nicely.
Yeah, you fancy him now.
Yeah, 11 more points. Simple pot on the red. I think it's game over. There'll be a lot of respect at the end between the 2 players. Be a good match.
Yeah, don't forget Dave was 4-1 and 5-2 behind in this match, so he's pulled it out the bag again.
Be Harper's 4 for the final. Well, Dave's pondering here a little bit. He's half interested in the cannon, I think. Just making sure he gets that red near the pocket. I played thin enough. That was a bit thin on half ball, that's quite a nice shot. So it'll be Harper's 4 for the final. It'll be Dave Causier versus Mike Russell. 2 of the massive heavyweights in the game. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been a fantastic match, and we'll catch up with you later. Thank you.
2 great semi-finals there, ladies and gentlemen. The final will be at 4:30. 4:30 for the final.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, a moment can live on forever.